Okay, this is a video for Gary to try and mobilise and strengthen the abdominals, mobilise the lumbar spine. So if you start lying on your back, knees bent, just take one leg straight and bring the other knee in, and just simply do this every morning, just pulling the knee in, releasing it down, pulling the knee in, releasing it down. Now as you pull your knee in, lift your head up and press the bottom leg down into the mat. Lower your head, lower the leg, bring the other knee in, bring your head up, scoot the tummy back, press the lower leg down into the floor and release. So a good 20 times, focusing on the pushing down at the back of the leg so you don't let this come up. And then again, that's just this. So a good 20 or 30 times, lots and lots, but not too fast. What you do not want to get is a swap like this, because then it pulls the back off the mat or the floor. So you just lift and lower. There you go. Breathe out. Nice and easy every single day. On the floor is better than on the bed, because the bed is obviously a soft surface. And as you see my legs stretching here, you want to try and push it down. There you go. Right. After you've warmed up there, let your neck release and bend your knees in. And then we're focusing on trying to get the lower part of the back pushed down into the mat, into the floor, I will say mat, and then release. So your stomach draws down and flat as you flatten the back, and then release. So the idea is to try and hollow the tummy back rather than push the back down. The push, as you can see, creates volume, and we want to try, and the muscles pop up, we want to try and pull the muscles down and in. So this is your pelvic tilt. And a good 10, 12 of those. Breathe out, flatten the ribs, flatten the tummy, and release. Breathe out, and release. That's it. So we'll call that pelvic tilt. And release. That's it. Just that. Once you've got that feeling of really flattening the back down, try and hold the back down as you straighten one leg out. Hold it down, don't let it lift. And then bring the knee back in, and you can release. Flat, stretch, come back in, release. Flatten, hollowing, then opening. You might find you don't get a straight leg, because as you straighten the leg, the hip might lift up here. So that's your eventual goal, is to be able to hold the back down with a straight leg. So flatten, see how far you can go out, keeping the back pulling down, and then release. Flatten the back with a hollow, extend, in, release. Again, a good 10, 20 times. I mean, I guess on these numbers, they're low-level exercises. And it depends on how slow and controlled you're doing that. You definitely don't want to let it go. So, I say 10, 12, quite high reps with these. Release. So after that, if you can come up to seated, put your hands back behind you. This is just what we did in class today. Flatten the stomach in and round the lower back, and then bring your body back up again. Flatten, it's the same motion, but you might feel you get more movement here. So you breathe out and breathe in. Let's just do another one. So you're only going to do 5 or 6 of those as you come up to sitting. And then if you sit up on a chair, and you could do these at maybe another time with your feet down on the floor, then to stretch into the lower back and obviously the glutes a little bit. You're going to do a side bend, and then dive around as if you're going to try and sort of thread your arm through. So we're getting into the lower part of the back. Release it, and just go from side to side. So you do a side bend, then you're rotating your body around, getting into this area of the spine, and then opening out. Again, you can do sort of 10 of these, rotating, and coming back up. Every time you come up, zip your tummy up. Make that a habit of sitting tall, and then breathing out as you rotate. Coming back and over. Okay, those are all mobility exercises, and the pelvic tilt is starting to get the strength. Let's do that for a few weeks.